What's up with it, y'all? Here with some important information. You feel me? I'm just hitting y'all up, letting y'all know cause I was seeing a lot of videos that be going. This is okay. This is how you can tell your third eye is open, and what people is failing to realize is that all these so-called belief systems that's coming out the ether is not telling you that your third eye is open. All these thoughts that come out the ether, these different belief systems that we so-called grab out the ether, you can send a thought into the ether and it'll come back to you in one form or another. The real way that you can tell that your third eye is open is when you start seeing things that other people can't see. You feel me? Or you start to get past life regressions, like past lives that you lived, different things that go on in this reality. You'll begin to see how they connected, how the everything that's connected to like a past life, like a life that you already lived. So that's like a way that you'll really start seeing it. Like you like when your third eye is open, you see things that are not here, that are not meant for the eyes to see. You get this, you don't just, see through your mind, but you get this overlay over your eyes to where everything is covered with like the flower of life. You see these overlays that be over this reality that's preventing you from seeing the actual reality. Now, that's and a lot of people think that just because you getting these downloads are meant for everybody. It's because we coming into a new era, and the way we think, the way we are, the way we live, the way we being, like as far as humans. So all these different downloads, they for everybody. It's just everybody don't pay attention to them. It's not limited to nobody because it's all inside the same simulation. So when you getting these downloads, some of us, we have the mind to pay attention to them and see what they are. Most of us, we just don't pay attention to it. But when your third eye is open, you see beyond the veil. It's a veil over this reality. The trees perform different. The trees act different around you. The trees kind of salute you because the trees figure he's woke, because they know that the Godhead is in everybody. So once you used to begin to see the trees react to you, because the trees are something too, then you know for a fact your third eye is open. Which a lot of times when I open my third eye fully is when I'm off psychedelics. When I'm off psychedelics, I can open it fully. When I'm not off psychedelics, it be like midway open to the fact to where when your shit is open, you got access to every life you didn't live, every dream you didn't had, you to places to where you'll have a memory of standing at a bus stop, and from that memory of standing at the bus stop, you'll remember that life. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I was this. Like sometimes you can't see who you is because you just looking through the eyes of whoever you are at that time, but you'll have it to where you don't just remember standing at the bus stop, you remember days before that too in that life. So it's like when your third eye is open, you see beyond the veil. You don't just grab downloads that tell you, okay, this is this and this is that. No, you see beyond the veil. You see beyond what we perceive reality to be. You what we see, period, you see beyond that. And you begin to see things like, the different gods of the past. These are things that you see when your third eye is fully open. When your third eye, it's like you schizophrenic or something. You see things that are so called not there. You begin to see the shadow people. You begin to see, like I said, things that are not usually there, like that other people can't see. You'll see aliens. You'll see spaceships. You begin to see stuff that is beyond the veil of reality. You don't just get these so-called downloads. No, your eyes see in a whole different manner of everything. Everything comes to life. Everything begins to be its own separate being in this reality, like as if everything was put here for you to do what you want with it, basically. Like this place was made for you with the good and the bad. Like you start to see like different things, and your cup will come alive. Your cup will be a different being. That's basically you bringing it to life, because every time you go to take a drink out of it, you making it what it is. It's like everything comes to life. You begin to see things on more of a vibration than what they, what you perceive them to be, which everything is just a vibration. So you start to see the vibrations in everything. And it's a whole lot that you begin to see beyond getting downloads. That's something that we all are going to get. We all are going to receive downloads constantly in the reality, because the reality is like a program. So when different other programs get dropped into the reality, the programs are for everybody. Anybody has access to these certain programs, like, cuz and then this is another thing, that when your third eye is open, that you begin to see. You begin to see that everything is connected in a way. Everything is connected. Somebody can say something to you, and then not even 30 minutes later, that same thing will be said from somebody else, or something that you watching. The exact same thing. You'll see the connection in every second of the reality, and why it's connected to this second. And you know why it's precious to this second. Why is it connected to a past life you had? Like, okay, another thing you start to see. You start to see things in this reality that you accumulated, that basically you had in your past lives. Like, say when Buddha, when they find the new Buddha, and they say Buddha is reincarnated, and they put all these things in front of him, and all these different toys or different things in front of him, and depending on which ones he choose, they can tell that he's Buddha reincarnated. So you'll start seeing different things that link this reality to other lives, this life to other lives that you live. Things that you had in the other lives, you will have now. You will, like, it might not even be the same thing. Say if you was living in a certain building that was shaped a certain way, you might have a bottle that's shaped like that building, or you might have something else in this reality. It'll be something in this reality that you have that's connected to the other reality, to every other reality. That's why you have the things that you have in this reality. You built them over time, and they stuck with you. That's why in a lot of reality you'll grab the same things, and that's why they do that Buddha test. Like, it's like, okay, they put the things in front of the kid, and it's like he'll choose the same ones that Buddha chose, because he's Buddha reincarnated. And that's us. We these different gods reincarnated. So like when I have my trips, and like I become Anubis, and I'm living in the places, and it looked like Egypt. I'm not gonna call it Egypt, but it looked like Egypt, and I'm living in these places, and as I'm there, I got the memories of this god Anubis. It's theirs. Bam. It's like, okay, I remember different days, different doing things. How I was in this building that was, I say it was 8 levels. I'll just say 8 levels, but I think I only seen 4. And it's like, it's weird because it wasn't no walls on the building. It just went straight up. And it was different. The floors went straight up. So it's like when you walk out, like, say it's a wall right here. If I walk right here and I walk outside this wall, all I got to do is think of what level I want to go on. And bam, I'll be on that floor. Soon as I think of it, when I step out, I'll be on that floor. It was like that, and you just become like totally different. you start seeing things that these gods have, and how they created this reality and like made this reality and consciousness basically what it is. It's beyond, like I said, it's well beyond just getting downloads. Everybody get downloads from the ether. You can think of a song right now, write it down, and go put it somewhere. Go write a song down, go put it somewhere. I guarantee you, before the year is over, somebody's gonna come out with that song, and you're gonna hear it. It's probably not gonna be exactly the same, but it's gonna be the same, and it'll freak you out, because all the reality is connected, and all our thoughts that we throw up there, they come back to us. They come back to other people, and they grab other people, because we all energy. Everything is energy. So the thoughts is even energy. So when you put them out there, they come back. So I'm just saying. So if you wanna, if you wanna open your third eye, you're gonna have to do some work. You meditate, like however you do it, you're gonna have to do some work. It's not just going. You maybe some people, but when we see people that see in the other dimensions, we call them what? Crazy, psychopaths. We see people talking to themselves. They not. It's something loose about them. So if you ready to be crazy, so called, it's not crazy to me, because I see things all the time. All the time I see things. So I know my so-called third eye is open. It's open, and it's more than just the third eye. It's like it's access to everything. It's access to everything, things that we don't normally see. And that's how you know. That's how you know when your third eye is open. So I just had to come and just say that, because I see so many videos and they all say the same thing. I know my third eye is open because I'm getting downloads. We all get downloads. Especially when you begin to come into a new understanding, a new belief. When you come into it, that's like if you was going to school to be a lawyer. Everything that you mainly gonna see, because you studying to be a lawyer, everything that comes out the ether to you is gonna be pertaining to being a lawyer. Like everything that come to you, like it's the same thing. So like when you start getting into the things that we are into, diving into like the mushrooms or the psychedelics, everything pertaining to the all, or everything being the same, like all these things, they begin to come to you, because you calling them. They're out there. Like I said, we all got access to the information, because it's in the ether. It's out there. It's in the ether. It's floating. You feel me? So sometimes it's just gonna hit you. It's gonna come to you. You're not gonna understand what it is half the time, but boom, it's gonna hit you. But when you open that third eye, you're gonna see beyond the veil. You're gonna see beyond the veil and this reality and what we think this reality and feel this reality is. That's when you begin to actually open your third eye and stop thinking on the human being level, and thinking on a different level of existence than the humans. Like, that's what we do. But I just had to drop that. And drop a comment and let me know what you think, because this is how I feel, you know from my experiences now. So, just drop a comment, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and peace out. I'll see y'all soon.